All right, guys, Mr. Short, here is tonight's homework for October 6th. This is lesson 23 in our Eureka Math Squared book for Module 1. We're going to go over page 141, page 142, and make sure you also have page 143 because that's where you're going to find the ruler you need for page 142. All right, at the top, we got to do some conversions. Remember, we talked about this today in class. Hold on, let me get this little deer out of the way. There we go. It jumped out of the way. All right, so up the top here for number 1, we need to turn meters into centimeters. Remember, we said today that if we multiply the amount of meters we have by 100, that will give us the amount of centimeters we have. I'm not going to do the answers for you. I want you to figure that part out yourself. For number 2, we got to go from kilometers to meters. You guys told me today if we multiply this number here by 1,000, because there's 1,000 meters in every kilometer, that we will get our answer. Down here, we're doing the same conversions. If I have this many meters, I can use this conversion up here. Remember, multiplying it out to find out my answer here. So I'm going to take this times my centimeters to figure it out. Over here, we have a two-step problem. First, we got to figure out how many we have here into meters. Remember, because our answer is going to be in meters. So make sure we multiply. I don't know what's going on with the light. Let me try to fix this. There, hopefully that helps. Sorry about that. It kept flashing. So back over here, we're going to multiply this by 1,000, and then we're going to add it to this. So you have to multiply, then you have to add to find our total here. All right. On our next one, we are going to add or subtract. Make sure you pay attention. What is it asking you to do? Okay, I'll give an example of this one here real quick. We have 6 meters and 42 centimeters minus 18 centimeters. Okay, so we're going to put our answer, final answer is going to be in centimeters. So let's go ahead and do that. If we have 6 times 100, that gives us 600 plus the 42 centimeters. So we have 642 centimeters. Well, now we need to subtract that 18 out of there. So minus 18. Remember, our answer is going to be in centimeters. 2 minus 8, we can't do that, so we'll go next door. That makes that a 12. So we have 12 minus 8 is 4. And now we borrowed 10 from here, so that's a 3. I know it's hard to see. I'm using a marker so you can see it better. I apologize. So that is a 3 up there. 3 minus 1, that's going to give us 2. And 6 minus nothing is going to give us 6. So our answer over here is going to be 624. 624 is your answer for that one. Okay, do this one the same way. That should help you out. But remember, here you're adding, not subtracting. So I helped you with the harder one. You're welcome. Number 7, I will read it out for you. Remember, if you need me to hear me read it again, just rewind it. You'll hear me read the whole thing again. There are 2 rock walls to choose from at the park. Riley climbs the wall that is 4 meters, 26 centimeters tall. Ivan climbs the wall that is 335 centimeters tall. How much taller is Ray's wall than Ivan's? So Ray's wall is 4 meters and 26 centimeters, and Ivan's wall is 335 centimeters. You guys got to figure this out. It's going to be like this problem up here. Okay, then when you're done, so you got to multiply here to get this to centimeters, right? That's meters. How many centimeters are in a meter? Then multiply it here. That answer is up here somewhere. Up there. All right. And then you'll subtract after you multiply this times what we need to. You almost got the answer. Multiply this by what we need to, and then add it to this, and then subtract that number if it's bigger than this. But it does tell us that Ray's wall is taller. It says right here, how much taller is Ray's? Okay. So that means this will be a smaller number on the bottom. So if you don't get a bigger number, when you figure this out over here, do it again. It's wrong. Let's look at the back real quick. Page 142. It says right here, cut out the ruler, measure the length of each fish to the nearest quarter inch. Then use the data to complete the line plot. All right, we haven't done line plots in a while. So I'm going to help you with this one. So here's my ruler from page 143. I already cut it out. What I want you to do, I want you to put a little extra line right here at the very end by where it says the word inch, because this is where the front of each fish we're going to measure starts. Okay, so we'll go to this fish right here and put this right on the tip of his nose, then go to the end. So it says to the nearest quarter inch. So each of these, this is 1/4, this is 2/4, or half, it's also half, and this is 3/4. And then this is the next inch, right? They all go like that. So this would be a 1/4 inch, 2/4, or a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. This would be 1 inch. So this one would be 1 1/4. We have 1 1/2. And then we have 1 3/4 inches. Then we're at 2 inches, 2 1/4. So it keeps going up. So if we look here, I go up to measure this fish. I'm at 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4. So I go down here. I got 1 3/4 right here, so I'm going to make a dot above that. All right. I measure another one real quick just to show you. Oh, let's do this little one over here. This little one right here, if we line it up, tip of the nose, which is on the edge of my ruler, not the edge of the paper, the edge of my ruler, to the end of that tail fins about here. So that's 3/4 of an inch. So I go down here to 3/4, make my dot. Oops, sorry you didn't see it. There the dots are. Here's the 1 3/4 for the first fish here. All right, the second one up top there. This one right here, this one was 3/4. So we put a dot on it right there. We're putting the dots on our lines. If you get another one that's the same, put a dot on top of it. All right, keep going up to stack how many. All right, I hope that helps. That is for lesson 23, homework from module 1. Good luck with your homework. See you in school tomorrow.